And a major traffic slowdown on the Northway. Witnesses say the driver of a tractor trailer carrying cement was switching lanes when it hit a van and rolled over. This happened around 6 this morning on the southbound side right near the Halfmoon 9E exit. No one was hurt, but traffic slowed to a crawl for most of the morning as a result. The driver of the tractor trailer was ticketed for an unsafe lane change. Well, we talked about train security. How about airport security? A change in what you would be able to bring on a plane was scheduled to start this week. What TSA officials are saying now. This Middleburg man is facing aggravated DWI charges after state police say they pulled him over during a DWI checkpoint and found his blood alcohol level to be nearly 3 times the legal limit. 43-year-old James Sammons was stopped on State Route 145 in Middleburg on Saturday. They say he blew a .21 and is due back in court tomorrow. And a Duanesburg man, this man here, also facing aggravated DWI charges after he was pulled over in a checkpoint that same night. Troopers say 65-year-old James Waddell had a blood alcohol content of .18 when he was stopped for failure to keep right. He'll be back in court in May. Well, a delay now in the plan to allow small knives and some sports equipment onto planes. It was set to go into effect Thursday, but the TSA is reviewing that plan in light of strong criticism from flight attendants, pilots, air marshals, and some members of the House and Senate. There's no word if this policy change will eventually go into effect. There he is, racing to bring you the very latest in weather information. This better be really up to date.
This just in, Liz.
What do you got for us?
It's cloudy.
And did you go outside to check that?
There's no better way to find out, Liz.
Look up, in other words.
That's right. Well, it may be cloudy, but temperatures aren't too bad today. If they're not warm enough for your taste, tomorrow might be more your speed. I'll tell you just how warm it's going to get and tell you when it's going to start raining. That's in a few minutes.
Your CBS 6 Instant Doppler forecast with meteorologist Nick Johnston.
Well, we started the day with some sunshine, but the clouds have moved in across downtown Albany. Skycam showing pretty gray conditions right now. I think we will still get a few breaks of sun later in the day. And even though we are seeing clouds, our temperatures have been rising pretty steadily after a brisk start below the freezing mark again this morning. We're back to 45 degrees, and we will get into the upper 50s to close to 60 degrees. That's not far off from seasonable conditions. Overnight tonight won't be quite as cool. Temperatures for most of us will be staying near 40. Visible satellite imagery, though, showing where those clouds are and where they're not. You can see extending through the capital region up to about Glens Falls, and that's where they cut off. The Adirondacks right now are enjoying just about full sunshine. These clouds are thanks to a coastal storm system that I'll show you in just a second, but those clouds certainly are having an impact on the temperature. It's 45 in Albany. Right now, Saranac Lake is at 51. Not often that Saranac Lake would be warmer even than, say, New York City, which is just at 44 degrees. Those clouds keeping the temperatures closer to the coastline a little bit cooler, whereas Rome, New York, 50, 54 in Syracuse, and Watertown, New York is at 56 degrees. Winds aren't overly strong today, just a little bit of a light breeze. A 5-mile-per-hour wind right now in Albany. Winds are calm in Glens Falls. A little bit of a breeze there in North Adams and Rutland with 14-mile-per-hour winds out of the south and east. But most of us, for the rest of the day, will see our winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So while we are seeing some clouds, not seeing much moisture. The showers, not much of them showing up right now. Closer to the Boston area is where that rain is. Now, what's causing these showers is this little coastal storm system here that's going to work its way up the coast, head out to sea. And it's not having much of an impact on our area, aside from feeding us those clouds that we're seeing. High pressure trying to clear out those skies. It's succeeding in the Adirondacks, not quite clearing us out in the capital region. This is the next storm we're watching. That one will be arriving in the second half of the day tomorrow. And it'll bring with it some showers and maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder. Here's a look at the rest of the day. It should be staying dry, and I think we will get a few sunny breaks in the afternoon. This is 10 o'clock tonight, staying dry overnight. Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. should be a dry start. It'll be in the second half of the day when these showers start showing up. In fact, through the 5 o'clock hour, I think we might still be dry. It's after, say, 4 or 5 p.m. that we'll see those showers moving in. Into the late night hours, we're seeing that rain. Should be clearing out, though, by tomorrow evening. And Thursday, we take a bit of a dip in the temperatures, but not bad. Look at Friday. We're back into the 60s, and we'll stay that way for the weekend. Liz?